Hey everyone, this is Crystal Marie Higgins. It's nice to meet you a little bit more person to person. So we're here today to do a few yoga poses to actually help you get more in your body. A lot of the time, we're teachers, maybe wellness professionals. We can go into the business side of things and forget to actually get embodied before we do some work. So today we're going to take just, under 10 minutes, do a few poses to help you feel more connected to your creativity, your strength, feel more grounded and at ease. So we'll take a few minutes and just close your eyes. Allow your breath to settle, let your shoulders relax. And take some nice belly breaths. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. And do that 2 more times. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more time. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And gently close the lips. In through the nose and out through the nose. And allow yourself to settle. Come into your yoga ujjayi breath. Let your shoulders relax even more. Flip the palms up to the sky. Allow all 10 fingers to soften. Let your forehead soften. Draw the third eye back. And just connect in with your why here before we start the movements. What you're hoping to gain from marketing. Acknowledge anything that's frustrating you or that you're maybe a little trepidatious about. Any judgment you've got towards yourself or toward marketing itself. And then go ahead and flip the palms back down. We'll open our eyes. So we're going to start with what I call hip circles. You're going to come onto all fours just in tabletop position. And from here, make sure your knees are under the hips and extend your arms forward. Ground through the hands and draw your hips to the left, to the right, and forward. So hip circles are just, if you're unfamiliar with them, a really nice way to break up any tension at the hips, any tightness at the low back. We'll do just a few more across this side. Make sure that you're breathing here. And then reverse the direction of the hip circles. So try to create a little bit more fluid movement if you can. It can be really easy to get kind of boxy in the hips. Even as teachers and healers, we get tight in various ways, even if you're not sitting at a desk. And then come back to the center. We'll bring our knees under our hips again. Tuck your toes and press back just to one down dog. Take a few breaths. You can pedal your feet if you like. Then right away, bend the knees and step to the top of your mat in a fold. I'll turn toward the middle. Allow your head and neck to relax. And then come up to stand, reach through your arms, gaze up, hands to your heart. Take a few breaths here, standing mountain pose. So ground into the strength of your legs. Let your shoulders relax. Arms by the side, open the eyes, reach up towards the sky. From here, bring your gaze just straight ahead and we'll do a little side bend stretch. So take your right hand, lift up and side bend to the left. So you don't have to come too far into this. Just press through that right foot. Side bending is really great, especially if you've got low back issues from a lot of teaching or just working on folks. And then inhale back to center, exhale, side bend. Opening up our hips, lift your gaze. And then back to center, hands to the heart. Now we'll just step wide on our mats and come into goddess stance. So heels in, toes out, arms to the side, palms face toward the front. Allow your shoulders to relax. We're going to breathe into this pose for 10 deep breaths. I like to do this with my eyes closed if you get a busy mind like me. So let your eyes soften or close. Draw the belly in. Keep spreading through the fingers. So goddess pose is one of the best poses to help us get even more into our feet, into this body. Start to feel into the strength of this body. And take several more breaths in and breaths out. Try to just let go of any kind of intensity at the mind. Feel into the feet. Ground down a little bit more. Take 2 more breaths. Keep lifting through the heart. Draw the belly in. And then when you're ready, rise up to stand, open the eyes, hands at the hips. Take your feet back toward each other into a wide chair stance. Arms up. Just a few breaths here. Sit down low and then extend your arms forward like you're on a motorcycle, right? Palms face down. You can even kind of grip a little bit at the hands, draw the belly in, and then come to a forward fold all the way down. Take 3 breaths here. Head and neck relaxes. Then we'll pivot back onto all fours. And from here, you're going to tuck your toes under and come into Camel Pose. So draw your hands onto the back body. We're actually going to bring our fingers to point down in this camel. So we'll do a little camel flow to help get a little bit more open across the chest and heart. Inhale, lift your gaze. And then exhale, we'll come down into just a resting child's. Then inhale again, rise up, tuck the toes. Baby, lift, heart open. Exhale back, child's. One more time, inhale, rise, tucking the toes. Draw the hips forward, doesn't have to be super intense. And then exhale back, child's. Slowly sit on your heels. We'll scooch our hips to one side and come onto our back next. So just make sure you've got plenty of room, either on the ground that you're on or on your mat. Slowly lie back. Draw your feet in. So we're going to do a little flow next, going from bridge to boat pose, which helps to build a little bit of energy. So inhale, you're going to lift just up into a bridge, palms down, lift through the heart. Doesn't have to be super high. Press through the feet. And then exhale, lower. From here, you're going to draw your belly and core in. Lift your knees to a table. Draw the hands back behind the thighs. And it might be a little bit clunky, but you're going to come up, boat pose. Lift through the chest and heart, spread through the toes. And then exhale, feet down, slowly lower all the way. Draw the feet in. Lift up, baby bridge pose, really grounding through the legs. Back down again, lifting the knees, coming into boat pose, heart open, elbows drawing in. Last time, feet down, come all the way to the earth and lift up. And we'll lower and come last time up through boat. Draw yourself a little bit more open, spread through the toes, and then bring your arms forward, palms face up, lift the gaze, and then now we'll just come all the way down. Draw your knees into your chest, and then bring your knees out wide in what I like to call upward facing child's. Big toes touch, heels apart, and close your eyes. Allow your low back to relax and start to focus a little bit more on your exhale. It can be nice to let the feet separate and kind of rock a little from side to side, similar to happy baby. Let your shoulders ground. We'll take 5 more breaths. Especially if you suffer from any tightness in the low back, this pose is really therapeutic. Notice if one shoulder is heavier than the other. Try to firmly root yourself down. And then we'll bring our feet down and just scooch so you're really kind of nice and evenly on your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, and close your eyes. And we'll just take several belly breaths here. So feel the inhale expand into your lower hand, lifting the belly. And then on the exhale, the belly just relaxes inward toward the spine. And repeating this belly breath. Focus on lengthening your exhale a little bit more than the inhale. Let your jaw soften, shoulders relax. Begin to let go of all effort in this practice, in this mini little flow. Let your forehead just begin to almost melt. Then bring your hands to the outer thighs, draw the knees into touch, and draw the knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. Roll to one side and press on up. So come to a seat on your mat or on the ground. Close the eyes. Flip the palms up to the sky. Draw the shoulders up to the ears and allow them to go down the back body. So focus on letting go a little bit of the busyness in the mind. And just notice any difference in your breath and how your body feels. And then slowly go ahead and open your eyes. So thank you all so much for joining me. And I cannot reiterate this enough, but just getting in a little bit of a physical practice, even if you're teaching all the time, come into a practice that helps you feel nourished, will make you feel a lot stronger when you're starting to do the business stuff. So thank you again for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.